What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Knowledge Kicking Knowledge. Today, we'll be taking a look at the moon in Aries and what it's like to have the moon in Aries in your astrological natal chart. So, let's get into it. What is the moon? The moon represents our mother, our emotional instincts, how we nurture others and want to be nurtured in return. It corresponds to the fourth house, our early upbringing, culture. Aries represents the first house. It is the sign of self, action, courage. It's ruled by Mars. And when you have someone with the moon in Aries, I like this position. The inner world is very confident, okay, or ambitious, I should say. The inner self is very ambitious, and for me, I believe that the planets evolve over time and also exist at different levels within people. So some people, you may have a moon in Aries who exists at the personality level, and then another one who exists at the soul level. You know, aspects could allude to certain stuff and all that too. So when you have what I've seen, when you have an evolved Aries here, or even an Aries at the soul level, this is someone who is coming in with the idea that they have to protect and serve, and that immediately starts with like family, and that influence has its roots in past lives. This individual, whether male or female, is probably working with a lot of masculine energy, or having to learn something about the masculine principle within this life, or how to use it and merge it with the feminine. Okay, so that's really interesting when moon comes here. Okay, so very ambitious, and remember, Aries is a cardinal sign, so wherever this is connected to, you're really seeking to initiate and assume action in this area of life, right? So I also feel like, when referencing back to, like, say we have an Aries moon at the personality level, this is someone who is indeed meant to be self-absorbed. Okay, they're meant to be self-absorbed in order to build the ego from within. Now, this is where we're going to look at the depositor of the Aries moon. It's really interesting because in my experience with Aries moon, this damn depositor really colors, it gives the actual Aries moon who it is. So think about it. So the person has an Aries moon, but then you have to see where Mars is. And whatever sign Mars is in is going to combine with that Aries moon. So you're going to have an Aries moon with whatever Mars is in. So Mars is important because Mars is going to show how this motivation is channeled from within. So say you know, the fire element corresponds to spirit. Say you get someone here with other fire energy, having this Aries moon trying to other energy. I've worked with a lot of people from the Uranus and Sagittarius generation. Neptune is Sag. You know, automatically makes them spiritually inclined or motivated to bring the will of the soul to the forefront in some way. Okay, so even at the personality level, you're building yourself to that next level through developing the ego and the self. Okay, so eventually, opposite sign being Libra, it leads to, you need to learn the principle of balance. You need to become conscious of others. This is where the friction of the Aries moon could come in, and aspects are going to be at play. All right, so say we have this Aries moon swearing its own ruler in Mars, and, like, let's say Cancer. This is a frustrated Aries moon. Okay, lots of conflict in the home, lots of conflict possibly, you know, with women and directly with the mom. But overall, there's the Libra principles being learned through your conflicts with others. Where do I need to make an adjustment? Am I being passive aggressive? Am I letting my emotions get the best of me, which leads to an eruption? Okay, let's say this Mars is deposited in another sign. Let's say Virgo. You know, This person can be intellectually really aggressive, right? And create conflict in ways like that. So like I said, it's a strong principle of like nurturing and bringing balance in relationships and being aware of yourself in that nature. Okay. And like I was saying previously, if you get other fiery energy here, it really spiritualizes this Aries moon position. Okay. So when it comes to the relationship with this person's mom, aspects will be revealing, but overall we can show that we have a mom who is really a go-getter, very outgoing, aggressive in some type of way, probably a fire sign themselves. Okay. And if like energies align, let's say you pick up that trine or a conjunction with your moon and your mom's moon, you get a lot of your motivation and drive from her. Okay, so then this is where it gets interesting, particularly for the men with an Aries moon. That relationship with mom really influences how they see women or perceive women and their overall relationship with women and all of that. Overall, for men and women of this position, there's a need for you guys to curb your impulsiveness and kind of like this position doesn't want to be bossed around. It's a very freedom seeking one, similar to like moon and Sag and all of that. But more times than not, this Aries actually will need the structure. They would need that person to kind of, or people to slow them down or get in that way, but this naturally angers them. Okay, so what am I saying to Aries? Don't alienate people who actually have your best interests at heart when you're angry. Okay, like I said, pay attention to your Mars. So in terms of purpose and all of that, Mars, this house position, all of it is going to be given a major indicator towards that. If there can also be conflict with family, okay, if let's say Mars is ruling this fourth house, in the fourth house, you know, aspects connect back towards it in a myriad of ways. It'll just be one where conflict just occasionally occurs in the home, and it doesn't mean you love your family less. It's just kind of that function and a product of, you know, where you, everything that's accumulated in regards to like family karma and things like that, right? But like I said, you're the person. Aries moon is that person within the family who can be the rock, bring people together, who, like I said, takes the reins and is leadership, particularly when it comes to women with this position. I first looked at this when I was learning astrology. It's like, this is like the alpha dog position, particularly with women. But overall, from the internal nature, the Aries moon kind of wants to lead. You know, they want to do things. They want to get things done. And so it can be a very productive position. Quick side note, just so happens that I happen to know 2 Aries moon who are astrologers. They're really good astrologers. You should check them out. One of them is the God King, my boy Patah. God King TV is his channel. Check him out. My other boy Aries of Cosmophysics, really great astrologer. So like I say, check the aspects towards your Aries moon, as it'll really show you how to you gather that motivation and where to, you know, really take action towards. But yeah, lots of things can be accomplished here. And on a deeper level, you know, come check me out in the Lions Den. We'll go in deeper detail. I really kind of see the Aries moon as even a more spiritual moon position and all of that. Alright, so this is my interpretation of the moon in Aries. Feel free to chime in. Let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, you can do so now. If you need a reading, hit the description box. Send me an email. We'll set something up. Till next time, peace.